It happened a year and a half
The reason
ago.
why you're like, Mikal is literally about to go to New York to be a role player. Like that's he's about to go be a role player that can hit threes when he's open and defend.
And to add to the team
There is no, we need you to do this. We need you to control this. No. Derek White, even in Boston, a little bit, you see the little bit, like he can control the offense. He does this, does that.
He's a point guard.
Yeah, it's a lot more responsibilities, of course. But Mikal Bridges, bro, he's one of the worst borderline all-star wings in the league.
Yeah, that
One of
doesn't.
the worst borderline all-star players.
Yes, obviously,
Crazy.
but he's
Like
still
we're
in that
actually
tier.
we're overrating the shit out of him.
No, we're not.
Hell yeah.
Mikal Bridges is an
Relax.
exceptional player.
You're getting overzealous.
Exceptional?
Yes, he's an exceptional player.
Exceptional role
What
player.
are we talking about?
Role player. He's an exceptional role player.
Say that.
No, but
Oh,
that's what he meant.
It doesn't, bro. Role
I
player,
hate when he
whatever.
does this.
He's an exceptional player.
Why?
Mikal Bridges is an exceptional NBA player. Yes,
This is like one of the best in the world for Cam Reddish type vibe. You know what I mean? Like, he's
not.
exceptional.
He's not even the best role player in his team.
Who's a better role player?
OG.
OG by far.
OG
OG's
Anunoby.
not better than
And I've been telling
Mikal.
you that.
When he was on the court, yeah. You know what?
He really OG
What is he?
changed
I
the
know, bro.
Knicks.
Nah, I can't.
He went to
He
the
just got
Knicks.
$40
They
million
didn't
for a
lose.
reason.
Yeah,
Yes.
he got 40 M's. That's
OG's
fucking
great.
crazy.
Nobody's
bro.
saying OG's not great. Mikal is better than him.
At what? Not defense.
He's a better shooter than him.
Sure.
Their defense is equal.
no, the fuck
no,
it is
no.
not.
Based off last season, not even close.
Bro,
Based off the last
obviously,
2 years, not even
OG
close, bro.
Anunoby, if he
Yo,
was
that's
on
an
the-
insane statement.
If OG Anunoby was on the Nets, tasked with scoring 20 a night, his defense would have dropped off too.
OG's just one of the
Still
best
think
perimeter defenders in
OG's
the game
defense
right
was
now.
better than McKell's in Phoenix.
When you put the role that Mikal is in, you just said Mikel's a role player in New York, which I agree. He is a role player in New York. When he's a role player, we know Mikel's going to give
OG's
you
defense was better than
elite
his in
defensive
Phoenix.
output.
OG's defense was better than his in Phoenix. I
It
believe that.
was neck and neck.
I believe that.
It was neck and neck.
OG can
Even
he can
if you
guard.
think-
He can switch 1 through 5. He can guard your best player.
OG cannot guard bigs.
I said he can switch. I said he can
You
switch.
said switch 1 through 5.
Yes, he can switch.
Mikel can switch 1 through 4.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he
Mikal
can.
struggles with bigger wings. What are you talking
The
about?
top tier wings.
I watched
OG
Brandon
struggles
Ingram
with
cook
the
him.
guys.
I watched Brandon Ingram cook Mikal. Cook him.
Okay, in the playoffs, that first round series.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? I guarantee you Brandon Ingram won't cook OG. I promise on my life he won't. Brandon
Bro,
Ingram.
Respect
Tyrese
Brandon
was
Ingram. He's
cooking
not bad.
OG.
Who?
Tyrese.
Maxey.
No, Halliburton, I'm saying.
Oh.
No.
Was he hurt that
No,
series?
he was hurt.
OG?
Yes.
But to begin the series, Tyrese was playing well.
He was, but
He
when
wasn't
did?
playing at an insane level.
But I
He didn't
thought
have-
OG went down early.
Oh, but I'm saying Tyrese
did.
had some good games early. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're losing me, Joel.
Look at the
But even then, Mikal Bridges is a better player than OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby right now has the hype behind him because he just played for a team that was actually competitive in the
I don't
mix.
think
And he was a
just
key
hype, but
part.
there
And
is-
he was a key
Yes,
part.
Y'all were like
obviously.
20 and 3 when he was healthy.
Mikal Bridges, yes, but it's because he filled a need on our team that we needed, and it completed us. That's what it meant.
But he made you guys elite on defense.
Yes,
I should start
because
saying
he's an
us.
elite wing defender. So is Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, whenever he's been a role player and he hasn't been tasked with averaging 20 to 25 a night, he's been an elite defender. He's been one of the better role players in the league. There was at no time that you were saying, even back when OG was in Toronto, that OG was better than Mikal. Mikal was better than him.
I've been vocal about OG Anunoby for a long time.
For like what I'm looking at, he was mainly guarding Pascal. This is based off time, possession.
I'm just saying, when
Matchup
he
minutes.
matched up, he
He
looked...
guarded Tobias for 31 minutes in the playoffs. Tyrese for 19, Maxey. Oubre for 15, Pascal for 14. He only guarded Halliburton for 1:50. This is just NBA.com though, so it's not all the way accurate. But yeah, that's just what I got. So I don't know.
Ultimately, this conversation stems from the fact that Mikal is in a different tier than the KCPs of the world. And that's what the initial argument was, is that KCP is 10 a night with very good defense, great defense. Mikal is 18 a night with great elite defense. They're in a different tier. And we're this year, when we watch the Knicks, I don't think there's going to be a doubt that Mikal is the third best player on the team. Or at times, the second best guy. To me, that's not going to be much of a doubt. But if you think OG is going to be a top 3 player on the team,
You think
I
he's
don't
getting
care.
18 a night?
Mikal?
Yeah.
He can.
Easily.
He can.
Easily.
That's a lot of guys.
Well,
to feed
if
in the West.
Randall is still healthy and ready to
Don's
That's
go,
what
gonna get his
that's what I'm
shots
taking
up.
into
Josh
account.
Hart's
and
gonna get
if
his
I'm
shots up.
if I'm the Knicks, I'm not fucking up what Dante has going on right now.
OG's gonna get his shots up.
What does Dante have
But
going
you
on
just
right
traded
now?
He just said
4
he
firsts
shots.
from Mikal. He's
But
going to get
making
looks,
them
man.
at an
I
unbelievable
agree.
clip.
Yeah,
18 is
obviously.
a lot.
I just
think
had like an
he
all-time
wasn't
most
getting
threes
18
for
in
a
Phoenix.
season type deal, though.
What was he
Yes,
getting?
but
in Phoenix? Like,
Mikel,
14,
he is capable
John.
of actually initiating things.
John.
we're keeping John on his toes.
John.
I'm
The
looking up. looking
TV,
up.
man.
Oh,
What's wrong with this guy? So you think 18? Easy.
Yeah,
Third
you,
best
you want to
player.
make the bet?
18?
Mikal average, 14 his final year in
Injuries might
Phoenix.
help him. So I don't know. I get hurt a lot.
No,
Nah, but I think
18 tonight.
Mikal's giving you more offensively than OG is for sure.
I mean, sure, he's coming off pin downs and stuff like that. I ain't mad at that. All right, we can do 18.
18 tonight.
Over, under?
18's a lot.
You're taking under 18. You're taking
go
over
under.
18.
I'll go.
Y'all seem to think Mikel's like a 12-point per game.
No,
guy.
no. I
It is.
think
I don't think there's nothing wrong
if
with that,
the
though.
Knicks
He's
want
not,
to be,
though.
I think he's more like a 15-point per game guy.
No, he's
you
not.
know what? In the regular season,
was that.
Let me say, you're right.
And
18's
he
possible.
improved.
For 1 year.
No,
Not even a year,
and-
like a
and
half.
the improvement he had in Brooklyn, the
wasn't
25 a night.
It was a
But here's the thing:
It was a
I'm
fraudulent thing.
not using that anyway. I'm
okay.
just acknowledging that year when he got traded.
Yeah.
Before he got traded, he was averaging 21 with the Suns. When
Yes, I'm
they
look-
were healthy,
no, it
they
was
had
17.
some injuries.
It was 17.
No, Mikel had like a 5-game stretch where he looked really good.
I'm dead.
Before he got traded.
He's right. That's what
He
made
did.
him become a Mikal Bridges stan.
But 5 games.
No, I know he's kind of losing you there. I agree.
if he didn't even tell me the games, I would have been fine.
yeah,
I'd have been
but
like, you know
the
what?
stretch you're talking about, he averaged 17 that year
It was
with the Suns.
I'm looking at it right now. So the years that matter, he went 14, 14.
His last year with the Phoenix, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, and then 2022, 2023, he obviously split time because he got traded. He averaged 17 in 56 games in Phoenix. And in 27 games, he averaged 26 in Brooklyn.
That season, he saw there was drastic improvement in his game.
I think
His
that's where he's at.
His playmaking ability, his ability to shoot in the mid range.
Yeah.
He really turned into one of the better mid range shooters in the league, and he's a great 3-point shooter. If that's what he's at, I mean,
I think that's
he's
16,
better
17.
than he's better than what that.
How many
that he was
how
at
many
right
number
now.
3 options do you think are averaging 18 a night? Because I'm just doing some quick looking just at the top number 3 options. Porzingis averaged 20. Harden averaged 16.5. Chet averaged about 16.
what was D'Lo at?
What did J-Dub average? Are we?
I think J-Dub's the number
second
2.
option?
I think he'd be number 2. But Chet was 16.5. D'Angelo, let's see.
I think D'Lo was around that.
D'Lo was at 18 on the dot.
Facts.
So like, you know, the best number 3 options, or at least the best like scoring number 3
I
options.
think D'Lo's a better
18's
scorer than Mikal. That's not a hot
kind of like
take.
the ceiling when it comes to number 3 options. Mikal has the ability
But
to
I
be
look,
at
I
a
look at it
ceiling
like
number
this.
3.
So he was getting 18 attempts in Brooklyn. There was nobody there outside of Cam Thomas. Fine. In Phoenix, he was getting about 13 attempts. Looking at the Knicks last year, Brunson was getting 21 attempts. These are just field goal attempts.
Yeah.
Randall was getting 18. RJ doesn't really count, but he was getting 15. But guys like Dante was getting 12. You had OG, he came in, he got 11. Like they're gonna start. That's gonna have to get spread out. I don't think Mikal is gonna get this old 15, 16 attempts. I think Julius Randle might go up a little bit more. Brunson, like you want the ball in those two
I think
guys.
if RJ is
hands.
getting 15 attempts, Mikal could be
No,
around
I think
that.
I think Mikel will be
But
at that
15 attempts is cool. I
But
think
that's
14.
kind of the precursor. I agree with that because who played the most of the big when Randall was healthy? It was RJ,
Yeah.
it was Randall, and it was Brunson. That's a fact.
If he's getting 15 attempts a night, it's possible.
It is possible.
he's not going to average 18 on 15 attempts. He'd have to be wildly inefficient to not do that.
No, I think he'll average about 16, 17. I think you have Hart, he'll get his 12. I think Dante will get a accelerated role. He'll get his 13, 14. Josh Hart will get his 11. And then Randall and Jalen Brunson are going to
They're gonna have,
dominate
like,
the ball.
They'll have
players
multiple
average
guys
double
average
digits.
double digits.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, like they're going to have dudes dominating the ball. So it's
No,
like
it's going to be the
I mean,
most fun next season in a while.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think that the sacrifice from a couple of guys, or I don't think Mikel is the main guy sacrificing, is what I should say. Because
I think everybody is.
him
except
coming
Brunson.
to the game, I think Brunson's even sacrificing.
How did we get here?
Forgot.
Jaden McDaniels.
I think
how
Brunson
did it
is.
even
I
get to
think Brunson
Jaden?
is sacrificing.
he
I think
sacrifices?
Brunson's going to average 29 next year with the talent we have on our team.
29?
Wait, I'm so confused. You said sacrificing this at 29.
No, I'm saying I don't think he's going to average.
Oh, okay.
He averaged that this past year out of necessity.
He doesn't have to go crazy this upcoming
Yeah,
Like I
but
think
you-
if Jalen Brunson averages 25 this year, which I think he could have that downtick just because of the talent with Randall back.
And more
Randall
efficient.
can average 21. Mikel can average 19. I think that's fine. I think they'll do with that. That probably is a
That'll
lot of
help
how the scoring
Brunson.
is.
Believe it or not, dropping off in points will help
I
him.
don't know. I just think Brunson's gonna that's who he is.
He's
gonna
gonna,
dominate
especially
the ball.
down the stretch of the fourth quarter.
And you
it
just
is
want your
time.
best shooters positioned up, ready to shoot. Mikal, Dante, OG, get ready. When I give this shit
Yeah,
to you,
Nick's
lock and load
spacing
it.
is fire.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Well, ultimately, the bet is 18 tonight, and I think he's. Gonna
I'm so
get to
comfortable.
18
I'm so
tonight.
comfortably fine.
So